Afternoon, everyone. What's going on? My name is Marcos Villa, and I am running for this year's presidential position. Let's dive right in with some history. As some of you may know, DSH was at its peak around 2012, with over 200 actively participating members from different disciplines working together to innovate and support our surrounding communities. We had corporations sponsoring us. Drexel Smarthouse was an award-winning organization. Faculty and advisors worked together to support our general body. Additionally, we were well respected and recognized as a leading organization for sustainability and success. Over the past few years, we have had substantial declines in various categories of performance in our organization. We went from 200 members to 12 active members, from 15 active projects to 2, and no longer get media coverage. Why? No one is interested in DSH anymore. Currently, we have 8/12 of our active members leaving after this academic year. In just over a year, we automatically face a loss of more than 50%, not calculating the productivity loss we would face. This means Drexel Smarthouse will be barely able to continue due to the lack of student participation and succession. Currently, I have been serving as treasurer since 2018. I have been responsible for keeping all the financial records of the organization, preparing and submitting purchase requests for the event, projects, and operational expenses, and preparing and submitting SAFX fundraising requirements, which is how we get 90% of our funding. But what have I been doing personally beyond my role as treasurer? As you can see, I've personally taken the initiative in recognizing the ensuing danger that our organization faces today. In order to combat the point of no return for our organization and becoming vacant and extinct, I have increased our recruitment by 50% and our retention rate by 25%. Just over a year ago, we had over 5 fully active members, and that consisted mostly of the executive board. Throughout the year, we all worked hard together to bring the active membership participation up, and I believe we did so successfully to an extent. But what I specifically did personally was not just talk the talk about recruitment and how it's important. I actually recruited members that were excited about joining this organization. And in terms of percentages, I alone increased our membership by over 50%. Now, where are all these members? Where did they go? Well, half of them left due to all the issues occurring within the organization. That is why I included retention as a metric to measure success. 25% of our general body decided to stay, despite DSH's failing brand and culture. Additionally, I coordinated partnerships with 4 other Drexel organizations to increase active membership and project diversity. DFIG, Alpha, etc. are some of the clubs I took the liberty to coordinate with and successfully strike deals with the respective executive board members. These are some of the most well-managed and iconic groups in Drexel for business. With over 200 actively participating members in each org, they are a great fit to partner with and to increase our own active membership count and to bring in more active projects. Given DSH's known reputation, we have not had a single legitimate partnership with another Drexel org in over 4+ years. In short, the mentioned organizations asked me to reassure them that if they were going to dedicate resources to help our club, I would deliver on the deal to benefit their club as well. Sadly, given the lack of support and follow-through from previous leadership, I was not comfortable personally guaranteeing them mutual success, though they are still open in partnering with us if I can reassure them even after all this time. Now, to go beyond what I was able to do for DSH outside of partnering with other orgs and clubs, I also negotiated and formed strategic alliances with companies to supply food and sponsorship opportunities. Again, despite a lack of support from Drexel Smarthouse, I was never swayed from achieving excellence in what I did despite apparent adversity. The only thing left to do is act. Here is a list of our potential corporate partners looking to support our organization. You can see some notable organizations like SAP, Vanguard, Alpha, etc. If you have any questions as to who these other businesses are or how they can be able to help support us, let me know. I would be more than happy to answer any questions or concerns as I am well connected throughout these organizations. So why am I involved with the Drexel Smarthouse? I'm involved with Drexel Smarthouse because it is a great opportunity to showcase my abilities in finance and marketing, improve membership diversity, increase quality of members, and attract a variety of majors to DSH. Currently, I advise high net worth individuals on capital deployment and market trends, as well as serving as vice president for a global technology consulting firm. Fun fact, I started my vertical farming project here at DSH. I'm sure some of you may know about it, like Isabel, who I've talked to, and as well as Isla Urbana, an organization we're still trying to get to partner and coordinate with. In short, part of the reason why you may not have seen my project or many others in DSH is because of some constraints in the procedures and a lot of paperwork involved. But to give you a quick insight, I have a team of 8 dedicated engineers, grants and funds from Jefferson University as well as New York University. But anyways, I would not have been able to move this project along without any of the help and dedicated friends and associates and their respective friends and associates. So thank you to them. Here are some testimonials which further back my experience and impact on organizations and communities. As you can see here on the left-hand side, as per Nicholas Blair from the University of Connecticut, he is studying accounting and analytics. He particularly took away a lot of information that I passed on to him during our call. Sheeta Ponar is a recent graduate from my high school. She is studying business with a background in law from Stanford University. She also reached out to me to guide her on what direction she should take in terms of her professional career path in business. On the right-hand side, you can see a LinkedIn post from Alpha. Full disclosure, I am also on the board of Alpha Drexel chapter and Philadelphia chapter. To give you some background, in my experience with SmartTechs, I competed in regional tech conferences such as PAC Philly. I met many high-profile executives, entrepreneurs, movers and shakers, etc. And I've sat on Philly's executive roundtable discussing some of the major issues in our city and community is facing today and providing solutions and key insights. Long story short, Terry Butler is a part of Innovation Works, whom I partner with alongside with SmartTechs to coordinate a mutual beneficial relationship. I was able to grow my friendship with Terry Butler, a corporate innovation executive, and leverage my resources to help connect her with Alpha executives and help Alpha Drexel chapter in turn. All of this was done in under 2 months of my appointment to Drexel University's Alpha board as Director of Business Development. This coordination has helped push the Drexel chapter into Alpha National's spotlight. Here you can see some more citations of my work and experience. This is my connection to some of the world's top executives. In this case, Arturo Elias Hayou, in other words, second in command to one of the top companies in the world, Grupo Carso. For those of you who may not know, that is owned by Mexico's richest man alive, Carlos Slim, one of the top billionaires in the world. Here are some links referencing my experience, such as from SmartTechs and others like RealWare, the top mixed reality and augmented reality companies in the world. Third Eye, fastest growing AR company, whose CEO Nick is on Forbes 30 Under 30, whom I also advise as part of his board, alongside with InfraSide, where I spearheaded multi-million-dollar deals with AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, etc. Fun fact, my M&A teacher went to Harvard Law and Business and was part of the AT&T board, and he happens to live in my backyard in New Jersey, so that's pretty cool. Okay, let's bring DSH back to where it was in 2012, but how? So what are my one-year goals for the organization? I've broken them down, the goals, into 3 sections. My internal goals are to onboard 2 new projects, targeting a more diverse demographic group of students and majors, partner with other clubs such as DFAG, DES, etc., and build culture, membership growth, and number 5, success. Set up the next generation of Drexel Smarthouse leaders. In the middle, we have our advisors, and I want to build a relationship with our current advisors as well as look for onboarding another potential advisor to help facilitate Drexel Smarthouse's mission and build a more proactive culture in DSH. In terms of alumni involvement, I have met with former DSH alumni Fran Arietta, and she is interested in helping DSH by donating to the org for fundraisers and any other way she can. Looking to expand our relationships with other alumni, for example, Turnwater CEO and founder Mohammed Zurban, and other high net worth and notable alumni. But how? Well, I recently developed a relationship with Mohammed Zurban and reached out to Drexel's Alumni Outreach to provide information for prospective alumni interested in helping our organization. In terms of external goals, I want to get businesses to fund DSH projects and further our mission. How? Through my long-established relationships in business and our surrounding communities, I have secured agreements between us and other businesses for them to serve as our corporate sponsors. In terms of business partners, I wanted to form strategic alliances with corporations to fuel innovation for DSH and our partners. How? By providing DSH as a platform to cultivate new and special projects to create and develop emerging technologies, aka cooperative opportunities for DSH members. And in terms of our community, I want to continue and build our relationships with other organizations and community leaders to empower individuals and make a positive change in other people's lives. So, why should we pick you? What makes you different? 1, I have a track record of success and with referenceable sources. 2, I have a proven ability to lead and empower individuals. I'm straightforward and upfront with you, and I have the ability to create teams to tackle and overcome adversity. And I will never ask you to do something that I will not do myself. Let's make it happen. Thank you all very much for taking the time and listening to my speech. I look forward to working with you all and setting Drexel Smarthouse for success.